Mark.
More possession, more shots on target, but you walk away with nothing. How do you assess your side tonight?
I think statistics never lie. We conceded one shot on the goal. We created a lot of chances. We weren't that effective. I think also in the final third we could be more clinical, more calm. We could make like better decisions. I think then we could even create more chances. But overall, like you said it, in the end we lost. So we were all disappointed regarding the performance. I loved the effort from my boys. I loved how they play football. I think there was only one team who tried to play football today, and therefore I'm proud how they did it. And we have to keep working on the details. We have to keep improving the small margins in the final third to create more chances. But that's our job, our responsibility, and there we will keep working.
You said in the build-up to the game that you thought Arsenal were creative with the way they used their time for throw-ins, free kicks, corners.
Creative, I said.
Creative with the time, took their time, wasted time, however you want to phrase it. Do you feel that was on display tonight?
I ask one question. Did you see in the Premier League game a goalkeeper going down 3 times? No. So I think we shouldn't waste too much words about that tonight. We should focus on us. We should focus on our performance. We can't control these kind of things. I think therefore the Premier League has to find the rule, and it's not my business. I made my point before the game, and I stick to it. In the end, we're football coaches, so no other coach, a football coach to manage the game, to help the team to win, and therefore the focus is on it.
You spoke about talking about it before the game. Did you have a chat with Mikel Arteta during that first half? What was that about?
I can't remember. I'm in my tunnel, so I try to focus on my team. Might be a little bit complaining about one action of time wasting. There were so many, so it could be one action of that.
Anyone else?
Looks like Mitoma hurt his left ankle again, and he wanted to be taken off after half time. But how does his injury look, and any information you can share at this moment?
Yeah, he couldn't continue the game, so that was disappointing for us because I think he showed a good performance in the first half. And now we have to wait for the scan, and then we can say more. But we don't think that it's a big injury.
Andy?
I think he made a good performance today, so we can't expect like incredible things. I think last season he was in the flow, so when a player is in the flow, he does like incredible things. So we need to get him back to this flow. There are several things. I think behind every player is a person with a background, a person that might have like private issues. So I think that's something what the public should always recognize as well. And I think he made a good performance today. He was creative in the final third. He had some chances. He had some shots in the goal. So therefore, I was happy with him. And now we have to keep supporting him that he gets back to his shape.
What did you make of Carlos tonight? He played pretty well, but at the start of the game, a bit unfortunate with the deflections. But that chance early on, he seemed to be disappointed not to take that. It could have been a different night for him, couldn't it?
Could be, but that's a lot of theory. So also for him, I was pleased how he played. I think he still needs to work on his condition to play for 90 minutes. Again, in minutes 70 he started to struggle, so that's definitely something what we have to keep working with him. But overall, I think it was a step in the right direction, definitely.
Can I ask you, how difficult is it to generate any rhythm against this Arsenal team?
Very difficult. But we tried it. We tried it hard. We tried to keep the ball moving. We tried to keep creating chances. And in the end, I think these kind of opponents you can only punish by winning against them. So today I have no arguments on my side. If I would have a 2-1 win, a deserved 2-1 win, I could speak differently. So therefore, we need to find a way to punish it. We need to find a way to find solutions against these kind of teams, and that's our responsibility. So then we have to keep working. Complaining doesn't help. So that's why focus is on us.
Do you know the saying, the ends justify the means? Do you understand what I mean with that from an Arsenal point of view?
The end justify the means. You have to give me an understanding.
I think what I'm trying to say is that it's just all about the victory. It doesn't matter how you win.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, there are different kinds of winning. So if they win the Premier League, no one will ask how they win the Premier League. I think you can really feel that they do everything now to win this game, and in the end it's about the rules. So if the Premier League, if the referee allow everything, then it's difficult. Then they make their own rules. So at the moment I have the feeling they are doing their own rules, no matter how they are playing. So that's why I think it's difficult to judge that. Overall, like I said, I will never be that kind of manager who tries to win in that way. I want to develop players. I want that my players are keep improving and keep playing football on the pitch. And in the end, of course, every team will manage and waste time. But I think there has to be a limit, and the limit has to be set by the Premier League. The limit has to be set by the referees. At the moment, they just can do what they want.
Do you know how long the ball was in play today, just out of interest?
No, but we will get the statistics for that. I made my point before the game, and I stick to it. And everyone else can judge it on his own. So I'm not sure if I would ask now everyone here in the room, did he really enjoy this football game? I'm sure maybe one raises his arm because he's a big Arsenal fan. But beside that, no chance. So that's why, again, it's just a repetition. We waste too much time about talking about Arsenal and their game. It's really focusing on us, focusing on the positive things, focusing on the effort my team gave today, and they deserved more. But again, we didn't get the result we deserved, so we have to keep working harder to punish them the next time.
But is it bad for football then? You think that Arsenal are top and could be champions?
Then they are champions. But I think it's always the way we just spoke about, the way of winning, which kind of way you are choosing. And that's why if they win, I said it, no one will ask how they win. Then they deserve to win it. But in the end, we have to make the limits, or the Premier League has to make the limits. Where will this go in the future? That's my question. Where will this go? Like at one point, one game we play 60-minute netto time, and then when you play against Arsenal only 50 minutes, then it's 10 minutes different. So is this for what the supporters are paying for? You get my point?
Just going back to the referee, a high-profile referee, one of the Premier League's best. What does he need? Does he need to be stronger?
It's difficult. I said it to him. It's difficult for him. So I won't complain about the referee because it's really difficult for him. Like, do you want to send off the goalkeeper with 2 yellow cards for wasting time? This will never happen. So what should he do? That's the thing, and that's why I think you need like rules, you need like limits, because that's also what he admits to me in the halftime. Like, I didn't talk even about the penalty we might receive before the halftime. We just talked about how can you reduce the time of waste, and he says like it's even difficult for him. So that's why what I said is making clear rules, and I think that's responsibility from the Premier League, because then you can protect the referee. In the end, you can't go on the referee because of that. Like, they just try to make their job the best they can do. But they have to stick to some things, and I think therefore the Premier League definitely has to help them more.
You spoke to him at half-time. Did you speak to him at full-time?
No. I think that's not good. That's too emotional then. So again, he made a good performance for me. I would never blame the referee. I never blame the referee if you're winning. I never blame the referee if you're losing. They try to make decisions, and they try to make the best decisions they could do. Sometimes I see it differently. But I think today, what should he do? That's what I meant. What should he do when the goalkeeper goes down 3 times in the game? He's limited because he gives maybe 1 yellow card, then he does it again. Do you really think he gives him the 2nd yellow card? That's my point.
Was Stanley one of the pluses, and also Prosper Lewis Duncan and not playing?
Yeah, I think really positive performance as well from him. He showed what he's capable of doing, and therefore a lot of positives. That's what I mean. We're talking too much about the negatives today. We have a lot of positive things. We had a lot of positive performances on the pitch, and now it's about us to keep pushing, to keep fighting, and try to get the results.
But Lewis, why he didn't play?
Because of his knee.
Miguel.
Just
Miguel.
Fabian, he
That-
played 10 minutes.
Miguel, and then we come to you, Darren. Sorry.
In your experience of been preparing for Arsenal, have they always been like that, or is this a recent thing?
No, I made my point before the press conference. I think this topic is getting more and more now, also in the public. So let's see how the last nine games are going. If the Premier League tries to intervene and tries to protect the referee, or if they just say, do what you want.
And just from your own perspective, it is still a very competitive Premier League this season. I mean, what are you thinking now for the remaining 9 games?
Keep working hard, trying to go from game to game, trying to get the results we need, and then we see what's possible.
Sonny March, he played 10 minutes in the previous game. He's out of the squad today. Did you have any reaction?
Yeah, he had a small issue, minor, so he will be back in the next game.
Was it to the knee?
No, not to the knee. Small issue to the muscle.